What is your name? You've always loved waking up early, and today should be no different. As your eyes adjust to the morning light, you go and collect the mail. You hold the letters in your hand and head back inside, flipping through them. There's a letter you weren't expecting to receive, however, that catches your attention. You slip your thumb underneath the edge of the envelope and tear the top open, pulling the paper out. Ruby Wired invites you to join Project subtrahend. We're committed to improving quality and access to resources in New Evenfall. We invite you to a project where we will assess various aspects of life around different areas of the city with the goal of finding shortcomings in quality of education or quality of life. Your participation is greatly appreciated. You will be rewarded with 50,000 payout for your time. All accommodations will be provided and you will stay in our facility for 60 days. Further details on enrollment are provided on the back. Thank you in advance for your cooperation. 50,000? And all I need to do is spend a couple of months in the inner city to help with some research. Just mum to yourself, your mom comes in. What are you looking at? I have an invitation to this experiment thing. Your mom raises an eyebrow. I have to spend a couple of months in the city, but there's a $50,000 incentive. She takes the letter in your hand and looks at it for a moment before passing it back. 50,000? Wow, makes sense since Ruby Wire is the one sponsoring it. Yeah, it's crazy. They're loaded. Robot, with that much money, it could change our lives. You have to. You know I don't support Ruby Wire. They've been trying to take away our farmlands. It's for research. And it isn't like you're supporting them. You're just taking their money. Yes. Just be careful. The farmlands are very different from the inner city. And stay out of the scraps. It's full of criminals and thieves. I'll be careful, don't worry. You look back at the paper before sitting down on the table. Ooh, our first choice. We'll go. Just for now. Guess I don't have much of a choice. I'll do it. Maybe love by. A couple of weeks later, you've signed all the waivers and forms you need to. When the day arrives for the bus to come pick you up, it feels as though no time has passed at all. You grab your bag and say goodbye to your family, heading outside towards the bus. The door slid open ahead of you, and you step in with a final glance back. While your head is turned, you trip a little on the first step. You try to keep your head as you board. To your surprise, there's only 2 people inside so far. The young man with the yellow eyes giggles a little at the way you stumbled before introducing himself. Hi, I'm Peter. Come over here with us. He gestures at the girl sitting next to him, who waves gently at you. This is Amelia. You're from around here, aren't you? We're both from the farms here. You sure what you're telling about yourself? I might as well tell him about yourself. Yeah, we have a little family farm around here. So do I. There are 7 of us. Amelia lives alone, though. I don't know how she doesn't get lonely. You both look at Amelia, who shrugs a little. You live alone? Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. Amelia doesn't reply, giving a small hand gesture that you interpret to be a sort of. The bus starts to stop, though, and you all look towards the doors as they open. You watch as someone unfamiliar gets onto the bus. They have a long cloak and eyes that seem to glow. They almost seem non-human. Peter freezes a little. He seems scared. The new passenger goes straight to the back of the bus. Peter turns to you both, visibly a bit off-put. I mean, no, I'd say if I saw somebody like that in person, I probably would not want to go talk to them. To be honest. Do you think they were sicknessist? Amelia nods a little after closely eyeing the newcomer. Peter then suddenly turns to you. You don't know what that is, do you? I mean, I wouldn't have known if I had been in the city before. Peter assumes a knowledgeable stance. It's a religion that formed in the scraps of a while ago. Lots of years ago, anyways. I think it's kind of scary. My family told me that you sacrifice people sometimes. What's the religion about? I'm not entirely sure. I've heard people talking about it, only a little. I think it has something to do with people being sick or something. Amelia gestures with her hands a bit at Peter. Being a person is the sickness? Amelia nods, smiling a little at Peter's shock. How does that work? The mechanical sounds of the door opening interrupts him, however, he looks expectantly towards them. You watch as a man with which you could only call an interesting choice of outfit steps inside. He seems friendly, at least, which is more than you could say for the woman who gets on behind him. She seems rugged or perhaps worn. Maybe she's just tired. You wave at the new passengers, and the man with the shoulder pads waves back. Hey guys, come sit over here with us. The new passengers glance at each other before the one with the shoulder pads come over. The cross-looking woman follows. I'm Peter, and this is Amelia and Robot. What are your names? My name is River. He then gestures toward the woman next to him. And this is Angel. Hey. Ask about her shoulder pads. We'll be nice. It's nice to meet you both. Yeah, it's nice to meet all of you too. Yeah. I like your dress, Amelia. Amelia smiles a little bit before looking down. An awkward silence follows for a moment. I'm sorry. Angel smiles a little. You're okay, River. River scratches the back of his head. Are you guys excited? Excited for what? To be going to this thing? I think I am. I'm just excited for the cash. Start Amelia. What would you spend the money on, Amelia? Amelia puts on a thoughtful face before doing a motion about you with your painting. You want to get more paint supplies? You have so much already. Amelia shrugs. A sudden voice catches everyone off guard. Hey guys! You jump a little in your seat. You haven't noticed the bus stop or heard the doors open? Waits the latest passenger over. Come here, who are you? Makes his way with a friendly gait. My name is... As if he just realized something, he trails off abruptly. Jay? Is that your name? Yes! It's nice to meet you. I'm Peter. This is Amelia, Robot, River, and Angel. Everyone gives a little wave as if they're introduced. It's great to meet you. He then looks at the person still sat at the back of the bus. And that's Ivy? At the sign of their name, the cloak person got up slowly, makes their way over. Yes, that's right. Do you know who I am? Yeah, I do. You might recognize me, though. Just call me Jay. They exchange a knowing look before Ivy takes a seat not too far away from them. Jay then turns to the rest of you. How are you all? Let's be friendly. I'm good. What about you? I'm also good, thanks. I'm really good. Fuck it, I've been worse. I'm alright. What about you? Jay's looking at Amelia, frustrated, trying to remember her name. Her name's Amelia. Oh, right. How are you, Amelia? She places the pads on her fingers on her chin and then brings her hand down. Oh, that's sign language, isn't it? Good, right? Amelia nods and you very blatantly realize she doesn't talk. Jay signs something back to her. He's stiff, but Amelia lights up. They have a short conversation before Peter interrupts. I know sign language because Amelia taught me some, and then I kept trying to learn more. I like a lot of languages. I taught myself some for fun. I guess it's coming in useful now. I don't know any sign language. I was never taught it. I think some schools in the city, in the more fancy parts of the inner city, might teach it. I just never got to attend one of those. But that's okay. I'm sure we'd all love to help you learn. Tell me about yourself, Jay. Oh, there's so much I could say. I could tell you about my family. That would be... Yeah, well, I have a daughter. Her name is Hiss up like the flower? Yeah, she's as beautiful as the morning dew. I love her more than anything. That's so sweet. How old is she? She's 3 months old. A look of pure pride shows through Jay's smile. Your wife must have given birth then. I don't have a wife. Biologically, Hissop isn't mine. She's my sister's. Actually, technically, I'm her uncle. Oh! It's okay. Easy mistake. My sister's a lot younger than I am, and she was worried my parents would pick her out like they did to me. I wasn't pregnant, of course, but I wouldn't be surprised if they kicked her out over that. We were both concerned, and I knew what it was like to be a kid in the scraps. It isn't anything I'd ever wish upon her. Anyway, she bestowed Hissop to me. I even got to pick the name. We decided I'm her father. That's really kind of you. Thank you. I'd do anything for her. So I'm here. That's so noble of you. Yeah, well, I wanted to send us up to a better school than I want to, and I need the money for that. Where did you go to school then? He almost sensed the tense up, but it lasts for such a small moment of time. You may have just imagined it. Well, I grew up in the scraps, so not the most advanced school. I always wanted to be a poet. Never mind. I just like language arts a lot. I had a lot of bad friends, and they did some very not nice things to me, I guess. But it made me stronger in the end. Writing helped me make it through that. To give an answer to your question, though, I only went to some underfunded high school in the scraps. His attention is drawn away from his reply through something catches his eye. Oh! Look, the doors are opening! You can make out 3 figures, watch as one pushes ahead and the other 2 get inside. A tall, slender man with a dashing red suit smiles at you as he boards. He eyes all the girls in the bus and yourself included. Ladies, I'm dead. Roll your eyes at Dane. He sees briefly and darkly before turning it on. The next woman steps in behind him, drawing in gasps from everyone else. Dane seems annoyed at having his entrance, but takes a seat to allow her inside. The first of the women to come into view is almost as tall as he is. It's a very poised look. Valerie Greyjoy? She laughs at her reaction. Yep, in the flesh. It's so cool to meet you, wow. It's very nice to meet you too. What is your name? I'm River. I like your outfit, River. Thank you, Valerie Greyjoy. Just call me Valerie. You cast Peter a curious glaze. He leans toward you, whispers. She's so cool. She runs her own magazine. She does modeling and directing and photographing everything. But the real reason she's so cool is because she donates a lot of her proceeds, but unlike all the other people living in the inner city, she doesn't support booty wires. She donates all her money to good companies that support keeping the farmlands. If the city does keep expanding, we could lose our farm like Amelia did when she was a kid. Yeah, trust me, I know all about what Riot is trying to do to the farmlands. You got to the protest too? Pretty much all the protests that have anything to do with the farms, yeah. But I was just only one there. Peter smiles, and you turn and touches the woman who gets in next, who is now sitting next to Valerie. Surprised to find you actually recognize her. Mari May, who was the spokesperson for what used to be the largest company in the city. The boys admired her for standing up against the odds when people that came into town started taking over the market. Marie noticed you staring and gives you a warm smile. Let's say hi though. Let's hi. Turn to face Maria. My name is Robot. It's cool to meet you. Aw, you're so sweet. I've heard of you before. Oh, really? Yes, you're one of my role models. I love what you're doing. Aw, that warms my heart to hear. I'm so glad, really. She extends her hand to give you a handshake and you nervously return it. Maria half giggles to herself. You've got a good heart, I can see that. There is something you are very passionate about. Never stop caring. Thank you, that was unexpected. Of course, dear. She gives you another smile before turning back to Valerie. Everyone breaks off into her own conversation now that the group has gotten so large. You hear bits of Jay talking with Ivy and Maria talking and Valerie whispering to each other. As you look around the bus, you also notice River and Dana sitting next to each other, next to Peter and Amelia. Let's eavesdrop on. There's a long silence between, and that lasts so long you aren't sure they're having a conversation. Mainly hear Dane's voice. Lots of pretty ladies here, huh? Oh yeah. You know, I said you don't look half bad yourself. Oh, you think so? You hear Dane snicker in response, clearly to himself. You thought I was serious? How pathetic. Look at you. And you hear Dane stand up and you watch as he leaves River and walks towards Jay. Lots of pretty ladies here tonight, wouldn't you agree? Oh, I guess so. Imagine this. Valerie's body, with Angel's legs and ass, Maria's jugs, and Amelia's face. Wouldn't that be great? I don't know exactly what I think of that. Oh, don't be modest. It would be amazing. The ideal woman. Maybe they're all perfect the way they are. You know that's not true. All women have flaws. It's the flaws that make us beautiful, though. That couldn't be further from the truth. Maria's voice then calls out, is confident and assertive. Everyone, why don't we play an icebreaker game to get to know each other better? That's a great idea. I'm glad you think so. We could all share something we enjoy, or something about ourselves. Why don't we share a fun fact about ourselves? I like that idea. We can go first, and we can go order from here. How does that sound? I support that idea fully. That sounds like a plan. Wonderful. Not to think of a fun fact. Well, I will say that I'm next in line to be CEO, but I think everyone knows that about me. Oh, here we go. I enjoy flower arranging on the side, and my favorite flowers are marigolds. Oh, that's so cute. I guess I'm next then. Well, all I'm thinking right now is the fact that I'm actually on a Ruby Wired supported bus. And my fun fact is, I did a whole issue of my magazine basically trying to spread awareness of Ruby Wire's wrongdoings. That's funny. It's not my turn, but I've released a lot of writing against him. I'm also surprised to be here. Strange that so many people here are against Ruby Wire. You'd think they'd bring people who'd actually supported them. Anyways, Dane, you're next. The fun fact is that I'm single. This guy is so weird. Is that really it? What, did you want to fight over me? How sweet. I'm done talking to you. Okay, River, you're next. I hope your fun fact is about those shoulder pads. I mean, they're just kind of there. I was planning to say that I moved to New Evenfall all alone. Angel shakes her head before responding. I don't have a fun fact. That's okay, you can tell us something that you're interested in instead. I'm not interested in anything. Right, do you have anything at all you want to share about yourself? Not really. Fuck Ruby Wire, I guess. I hate them too. See, we all have something in common after all. I guess so. It's Amelia's turn next, and I look at her expectantly. She nervously signs something to Peter. She says she really likes to paint. I've seen her paint, and she's really good, so she's telling the truth. Amelia keeps her blank face, looking sheepishly at the floor. I have two fun facts. The first one is that I also hate Ruby Wire. The second is that I won a hot dog eating contest. Wow, I don't know how I could top that. I was just gonna say that I like to write. However, you can go now. I think the most notable thing about myself is that I'm a religious leader. Fucking cult leader. Ivy ignores Angel's interjection, though they throw her a sharp fillet. Due to Ruby Wire's position on sicknism, I'm also against them. Is anyone actually pro Ruby Wire? There's a silence for a moment before Dylan's silky voice touches your ears. I mean, I would say I am. Though strangely enough, I would say they aren't very fond of me. Maybe it's just me, but does anyone else find it strange that Ruby Wire only hired people that opposed them, or that they didn't like? That is strange. I agree. Anyway, sorry for interrupting, but it's your turn. Don't know any fun facts I can share. So, why don't you tell us something you're interested in? Well, let's do this one. Something I've always been interested in is learning new things. I'm sure you'll find a lot to learn in the city. I'm sure Jay would like to help you. Would love to teach you all about Sikhism. It's like I said, but the bus has finally arrived at the place you'll be staying. Everyone slowly funnels out the bus, and you find yourself at the very end of the line. Guess about the building, you expected it to be like a hotel. This, like any other city building you've seen. Jason never said hotel though, so you suppose you can't be too upset about it. A handful of guards come out the building and set up some plastic tables. Everyone begins putting their bags onto the table, and the guards start pawing through their belongings. You assume this is something people must do in the city, so you place your bag on the table too. Guards to get to yours right away to observe what everyone else is doing. River is dejectedly taking out his piercings. You can only imagine how long it takes him to put them back in. Valerie is also being forced to remove her jewelry, which she does, only after being scolded a few times by the guard. On the opposite side, almost all the contents of Ivy's bag have been emptied to the table, which has made them very upset. You can even half the items, which makes sense once you hear Ivy arguing that the items are for religious purposes. From what you can make out, there's a long pointy blade, some rocks, and some figurines. The guard simply tells them that the rules are rules and that they have to remove anything that could be hazardous. You fail to see how Valerie's jewelry could be hazardous, but you know better than argue. You begin watching them go through Angel's belonging, pulling out and confiscating a knife. She gives them the most silently furious stare you've ever seen, but she keeps her mouth shut. You don't get to watch them finish going through her bag though as much as you would have liked to, as the guard has now gone to you. Of course, you don't think you have anything worth taking, but the guards go through as thoroughly as everyone else has. Everyone else has gone inside except for you and Peter, who was talking to one of the guards. He picked up a sketchbook out of the pile of confiscated items and is looking at it. A guard walks by and knocks it out of his hand before escorting him inside. Hey, robot, you're all good. Pack up your stuff back there and come inside. You're not putting everything in the bag. It's only after everything is put you realize no one is watching you. All the confiscated items are still here. You're tempted to take something after all, and no one would know. You survey all the nearby items. Ooh. I'm grabbing that pocket knife, to be honest. You never go wrong with a little self-defense, especially since you never know what might happen in the city. Pocket knives, after all. You headed in through the door into the open facility. The guards seem friendly now, as if they hadn't just upset half the group. Or perhaps it was a different brand of guards. Different band of guards, you can never know. Their faces aren't visible from uniforms. They give you a quick tour of the place you'll be staying. First, you go up a flight of stairs. Stairway, you notice opening in the wall. It's like a window that seems to lead into the back balcony, filled with thick plants and foliage. You see them on the sides of buildings as if you weren't driving to the city. It's a nice way to add a pop of color, even if it doesn't compare to the farms. You aren't sure why this little balcony seems important, but you look at everything that it's there. When you're done climbing the stairs, you step through a door into a large open room. They explain that it's where you will be doing your test, and they promise that desks will be moved in. In that room, there is an elevator which only moves between that floor and the one above it, which you visit next. You ought to see what the point of the elevator is, but you get in anyways, with everyone else. You emerge into the dining room of the place you will actually all be living in. There are two doors, one that leads into the lounge and the other leads into a hallway. They escort you into the hallway where you have access to all the bedrooms and bathrooms. They explain that there will be a series of alarms throughout the day to guide your schedule and that it will be very rigid. Jay tenses a little at the idea. If you wake up before the alarm, you're allowed to leave and sit in the hallway or use the bathrooms, but you're not permitted to go into the dining room or the lounge. Guards give you a minute to drop off all your things in the bedrooms, but you're even more surprised once you go inside. Instead of beds like it used to, they're all built into the walls. You decided to call it a pod bed since that's what it really is. You open a hatch on your own and drop your bag off inside. Once you're all done, you return through the hallway and into the dining room and find that a group of guards have brought up your dinner. There's a very large round table and everyone's sitting in little clusters around the edge of it. You look around, contemplating your sit-lit. You think about giving back Angel's knife. totally with y'all. You decide to eat with Maria, Valerie, smile at you as you sit down. She opens a good sign. Hi! Hello! Jane does not say anything but eyes you. Hey! Valerie pokes at the food, looking a little displeased. This food looks awful. When Dave grumbled, Valerie keeps her mouth shut and eats without complaining. Talk to Valerie. I hear you have your own magazine brand or something, Valerie. I do. What's it like? Well, it's a lot of work, but it's really rewarding. That's what it's like on the farm. Yeah, I think that if you're doing something you're passionate about, then it's worth it. It makes your magazine worth it to you. It depends. Do you want the answer he gives to the press or the real answer? Maria snorts a little, causing Valerie to give a smile. The real answer, I assume. Well, it's worth it for me because mostly it's fun. Honestly, I love sharing my ideas with the world. I think doing it artistically is the best way. I mean, I also like that I can make a real impact, like with the money it makes. There's also so many people who need it, and I like being able to help those. You're from the farms, right? And there's no way you don't know what I was trying to do. Yeah, I know about all the expenses they want to do. Yeah, alright. I've donated to a bunch of campaigns and protested, trying to stop them. Things that can actually have an impact. I don't know, I just want to try and help out in the strange little world we call ours. I think people will be more receptive to your messaging. Bro, like what is up with him? I literally don't care that you think that. Dane, you really should not say that. Before the conversation can get any further, Peter comes up to your table. He's excited and talks so quickly that you can hardly make out what he's saying, but you manage to take a wait. He wants you to come to the lounge, something about Jay. You all get up, finishing the last of your food before making your way to the lounge. You get to the lounge and look around. It's mostly concrete like the rest of the building is. There are two U-shaped couches. One is cushiony and the other looks pleasant to sit on. The other one looks harder. The most uncomfortable one has a TV that looks to be hooked to a simple video game console. Maybe it's part of their test. Everybody, look behind the majesty. Magnificent Jay. Peter just assures Jay while everyone else sits around the comfy couch. Jay gives an awkward little wait before a guard's voice comes over the intercom. This is the intercom. In a moment, a bell will ring. As predicted, a bell rings. It signals that it is time to go to bed. You must all return to your bed. You must all be inside your beds. Peter looks upset before Jay pats him on the back. That's not fair! It's okay, Jay. We can do it another time. Yeah, we'd all love to hear him sing. We just have to do it tomorrow. Alright. Everyone begins to follow the instructions. He follows out the lounge, through the dining room, through the hallway, and into the bedroom. Oh my gosh. Let me just stay with Maria. You catch up with Maria and walk together into the bedrooms. How are you? I'm alright, thanks. Of course, I'm glad to hear it. You get inside and everyone heads to their own pod beds. Just as you're about to close the hatch, Peter begins excitedly talking to everyone. Guys, the guy said we have to be in our own beds, not that we have to be asleep. Jake can still sing. Oh, you're right. Only the faint light emanating from inside the pod beds lights up the room. It almost seems surreal. Jay sits on the edge of his pod bed, feet hanging over the edge. All eyes are on him, and he seems a little shy. I'm not sure what to sing exactly. When I lived in the scraps, I used to sing my poems. I would get tips. That's how I survived in the scraps without resorting to crime or anything. Angel glares at him from inside, and Jay's eyes widen. Not that all crimes are bad, but they're necessary. I'm rambling, aren't I? I'll just start now. Since he began singing, he completely transformed. His voice is smooth and deep and full of power. You feel spaceless and timeless as you listen to him, just transforming. You do not exist beyond this point. You take it all in. You cannot wait till the morning. You wake up on your own, panicking for a second before remembering where you are. There was no alarm or bell of any sort, so you just snooze in your clock. There's no point in trying to go back to sleep, so you quietly pop open the hatch and slide out. You run your hair a couple times to settle it down. You go sit in the hallway. Peter, Angel, and Amelia are there when you walk in, and you take a second to look around. Amelia is sitting on the floor watching Peter and Angel. Angel's pacing a little, seemingly anxious and exhausted. Peter is sitting on the floor near Amelia and looking toward a piece of paper. Good morning, robot. Morning. How did everyone sleep last night? That's weird. My bed was great. Jay is so cute. Last night he came into my bed and said he was feeling bad. He told me he didn't like being so confined. My brother Benjamin has claustrophobia, and I think that might have been what Jay was talking about too. I held him and then calmed him down, and Peter's head turned toward the door and sees Jay standing in the doorway looking mortified. Good morning, Jay. Hi. Peter stands up and runs over him, wrapping his arms around him, his waist in a big hug. Jay seems to warrant a little and hugs him back. Jay, look at this paper I found. He holds the paper out to him, and Jay takes it in carefully in his hands. He reads it over quickly before looking at you. Robot, you should read this. Taking it gingerly and begin to read. Dear Doctor of Project, we have completed the draft for our waivers to be sent out to our participants. Our legal team has already reviewed it, but it will be sent more for a second opinion. As you requested, you should not be obligated to provide any money to the participants. Your company and anyone should also not be liable for anything that happens to the participants. As part of your request, this includes not only injury but also death. It's risky, but our team has crafted something that should be held up in court. Thanks for entrusting us. No, but I'm worried because what are we talking about death for? What do we have to worry about dying? That is really suspicious. Yeah, I mean, hopefully it's not meant for us. Hopefully. The morning bell finally goes off and everyone begins pouring into the hall. When it gets more crowded, you decide to go into the dining room. You grab a tray and sit in a nice table alone, waiting to see who joins you. He comes to join you, smiling at you as he sits down. Good morning, Robot. Morning, Maria. How was your sleep? I bet you didn't have beds like those on your farm. Yeah, it was weird, but it was alright. Tell me about yourself. I feel like I know of you more than I actually know of you. You get to know the person you really are. Oh, I wouldn't know where to start. I mean, for me, for the most part, my career is what defines me. Do you not know what you want to become that? I wish you could put it that way. It's a large part of who I am, really. I still know what I like. It's just hard to separate that from my work. I mentioned I like fire arrangements, for example, but I just don't have a lot of time for it because I'm focused on other things so much. God, it's the same for me. Without the fire, I'd be an entirely different person. Exactly. No, I suppose for you it's a lifestyle. For me, it's a career I turned into my lifestyle. It would be nice to be able to separate my work and personal life. Maybe I try to designate some time each week just to focus on the things I like. That's a great idea. And you notice something that caught Maria's eye, rather her ear. She beckons toward the two guards who are having a conversation, restrained to listen. I almost feel bad for what we gotta do to them. I'm just worried we're gonna get in a lot of trouble. Nah, they've got all waivers and whatnot. Signed, no liability for anybody. Yeah, but can you really trust that? Maybe it's just me. You worry too much. I just take it like any other job. You got a job description like anyone else. You knew this was gonna be. You knew this was gonna be some sort of average perfect guarding gig. Well, so did you. Why do you feel bad now? The one I feel bad for is Valerie Greyjoy. They know they were going to have celebrities here. You should ask for an autograph. Maybe I should. The rarity of it is going to skyrocket if you get what I'm saying. What are your fears are, bro? That doesn't sound good. I'm worried too. I'm a bit worried too. This morning, Peter showed me a paper. It gave my something to do with whatever liability things I'm talking about. Oh, that's concerning. Maybe it's just standard liability stuff? You hand her the paper and she quickly reads over it. That's, concerning. There's the last bite of her clip grimacing it. I'll have to think about it. As weird as it is, there really isn't anything we can do about it. We're just kind of stuck here. Maria stands up. I'm gonna head to the lounge now. Maybe I'll see you there. Bye! You're hurrying to finish eating. When you do, you have to decide what to do. You decide to go to the lounge. It seems like everyone has already gone there. When you arrive, everyone is milling around. A guard turns to look at you. Awesome, is that everyone? The guard does a head count. Wait a minute, there's only 8 of you. River and Dane left. The guard slumps a little, probably eye rolling beneath the uniform. When the guard pulls out a small handheld device to your surprise, the guards first come from over there in the ground. Alright guys, it's time for your first written test. I'm gonna need everyone to head to the elevator immediately. While begin following instructions you've been given and follow up the lines. Dane and River appeared there too. It came from. The guards bring you all down to the elevator into the room that used to be empty. With their problems, there are now desks with chairs set up in the room. Alright, we're gonna ask very simple. This is gonna be pretty simple. You just have to answer basic questions about the city. You should get them all right. It's mostly just a practice. You all take your seat. The guards pass around a test sheet and a pencil. You begin the test and find that what are supposed to be easy practice questions are very difficult. Probably just you though. Like to say, the guard said all the questions are on city knowledge. You decide to struggle through it anyways because there isn't anything you can do. Who is the current largest sponsor of new even fall affairs? I'm guessing it's Ruby Wire. Right. What is the original intent behind the creation of new even fall? First one. That sounds more like corporate, I guess. What's the term the scraps refer to? Years of development. How was I supposed to know these? Did it take before? I'm gonna pick this one. How am I supposed to know this? How would I know any of these? Like, I think that's the point, but like still. One guard escorts you up from while the others clean and brings you through the dining room into the lounge. You take a look around. Jay and Abby are off to the side performing what you interpret to be some sort of sickness thing. Maria and Valerie are sat on the couch chatting while everyone's discredited on the other one playing a video game. Contemplating to join. I'm gonna join these two. You stroll over to Maria and Valerie. Oh, robot, this is perfect timing. Hi. Do you want to help us with something? Sure, what's up? I want to make Marie a little headband, and I can't decide which fabric to use. She looks good in all of them. Valerie holds out some strips of various different fabrics. Which one do you like the best? I do like these polka dots up here. I do also like the blue. You know, I'm a very big advocate for anything blue. I'm gonna pick the polka dots. So I like the red one, the white polka dots. Right? Classic. Other holds up the fabric attached to Maria's head. You're like a mushroom. I wish I could see it. I haven't seen any mirrors around here. Shows me you look fabulous. Yeah, Marie, you look great. You both are too sweet. If we do ever collaborate on something for my magazine, I'll have to use the same fabric on you. Imagine if we ever went somewhere together, we could like match. I would go to the beach with you. We could have matching swimsuits. I'd love to visit Adrivia. The beaches there are beautiful. My goodness, I can't believe you said that. I've always wanted to move there. One of the girls on my production team used to live there. Every time she talks about it, I just dream. There's another girl, Quiana, who went on a trip with me there. That was one of my best trips of my life. Quiana, it's like really great too. We got some awesome photos. I think I remember those photos. I'd be happy to go with you someday, but you'll have to style me. That seems to freak out a little. I'd be honored. Hey, on the subject, what type of stuff do you do? I haven't heard it before. Oh my gosh, right. Okay, so it's called Greyjoy. I try to do a lot of really cool looking photo shoots. And I play a lot with editing and stuff. Not like editing everyone's bodies, but more like making cool effects, making everyone look seamless. I just can't stand when things look tacky or plasticky. Do you have a favorite photo shoot you've done? Oh, it's so hard to pick. I really enjoyed the one you did with the hanging flowers. Oh yes, basically we bought a ton of flowers, hung them in all little banquets upside down from the ceiling. And I got my girls to hang me up there too, also upside down. gymnast, so it wasn't too bad. You definitely had to be quick shooting that one. It's so elegant up there. Thank you. Really, really loved how that shoot turned out. Okay. Sounds lovely. I'd love to get the actual photo. I'd love to get to see the actual photos. As soon as we're out of here, I'll show you all my favorites. Sammy and Jacob from where Angel, Peter, Amelia, and River are seated. Should we go see what that's all about? Yeah, sure, I guess. Sure. You watch that Peter and River are facing off in some sort of racing game together. I'm not entirely sure what the point of the game was, but Peter seems to have won. Good game, River. Good game. I'll console, I guess. You did really good, River. Ah, thanks. Good job, River. You did your best. River, you should have absolutely beat Peter. I've never played this game before, but I haven't held a controller in years. Even Malone, did his best. Someone's witty. Just noticed a little before walking away from him. Guys, that was so much fun. The lunch bell rings, everyone begins grabbing their trays from the dining room. I'm hanging out with everyone. So much fun. We should all do something together during lunch. Peter has everyone sit together and he actually manages to pull it off despite his differences. As does everyone have. I think it'd be cool if we do a poetry workshop or writing sort of thing. Yes. Amelia does a drawing motion towards Peter. Drawing, that's another option. I'm having another. Yes. Drawing a poetry. What does everyone like best? We'll do poetry. I like the idea of poetry best. I think it'd be fun to explore that. Really fun, yeah. I like the sound of that too. Me too. It's settled then. Yeah. I'm not doing that. But what about everyone else? F it, I'll give it a shot. I think it would be cool to try. Let's start then. Jay hands down everyone who's participating a sheet of paper. I don't have the best advice when it comes to writing poems. Write what you feel. Use whatever words come to mind, I guess. It's not about perfection, it's about expressing yourself. That's right. You sure it isn't the nicest thing, but for first time, it can't be that bad. Everyone finished writing, Jay smiles. Awesome, good work. I think it'd be funny if we share what we wrote it a little bit. Obviously, poems are things that are very personal, so you can't say no to anybody. Deal? Everyone nods. It was fun to read first. I can't remember her poem. Hey, can I read your poem? Oh, sure. Maria hands it to you. In the shadows. When you're in the shadows, nobody sees you. Why would they? If you're in the shadow, it means something else is in the light. They want what's in the light. What if when the object moves, the shadow stays? When darkness surrounds you, it surrounds you. When you're in so deep that no matter where you run, it is only darkness and shadow. I don't know what that last word says. And you, silly, you just open your eyes. What is it the best? It's my first time. It was my first time too. I really liked it though. Thanks. Oh, I can just read everybody's. Alright. Okay, can I read your poem? Oh, sure. It's to you. You are the one in my heart, yet you make me want to fall apart. I want you to hold me. I want you to do it for free. And yet maybe I won't. Maybe I'm wrong. You haven't wanted me all along. Why should I expect any less? I feel like a mess. I shouldn't want this. And yet it's you I miss. I'm wrong and you're right. But can I just have one night? That's called fucking bars. I liked it. Thank you. No, he was kind of spinning with that poem. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm scared to no. Oh, okay. Damn. So much for that. Hey, can I read your poem? That's a little more private. That's okay. Game. Okay. What's up, Jay? Hey, can I read your poem? Oh, sure. No one seems fair, doesn't it? Let's take you. Confinement is terrible. Birds should be allowed to fly. Do not keep it in a cage. Birds should be allowed to grow. Give it space. Confinement, what can they learn? They can dream of doing, but not how to do it. Give me space. Do not keep it in a cage. Okay, this one was really good too. That was cool. I can see why you like poetry. Thanks. your phone? It's kind of, I'd rather keep it to myself. It's okay. Oh, why is everybody hiding their poem from me? Like, don't me alone. She shakes her head no. Dang, why does nobody want me to, like, can I read your poem? Oh, sure. Peter hands it to you. F is for fun, A is for animals, R is for really good, M is for me. That is hilarious. And it spells for. I had a lot of fun. I'm so glad. I don't think I can read it anymore. Notice River take his paper and walk over to Valerie. Excuse me, Valerie Greyjoy? What's up, River? I was wondering if you could sign my poem like an autograph? Oh, of course, River. I can even give you mine if you like. Really, that would be a dream come true. Valerie smiles, and as she takes the paper from River and signs it, she breathes. What's this about? Dane. I see. But good luck with that, River. And Valerie hands them both signed papers to him. Thank you, Valerie Greyjoy. Get over here. Valerie. Angel. Thank you again, Valerie Greyjoy. Valerie flashes me a look across the room with over her. Something about that chick. I really liked your poem, by the way. It's really deep. Thanks, that means a lot, guys. So everyone begins taking their trays and sitting there, snipping up Maria and Valerie's conversation. I'll be honest, they're quite fond of robot. Ooh, she feeling me, you know what I'm saying? That's the type of stuff I like to hear, you know? As they move out of earshot, you grab your tray and think about who to sit with. You watch as River goes to take a seat with Angel as he moves around the table is shorter by his standing arm. Hey, watch it! Sorry. You remember Angel's knife and wonder if you should return it. I don't know if I trust her with the knife, to be honest. She doesn't seem to be very, friendly. So I think just for my safety, to keep the knife. She does not seem very trustworthy. Because you're only here to eat your dinner. Everyone eventually begins heading to the bedroom for the night. You notice, however, that everyone seems to be quietly hanging around instead of going straight to bed. Ren and Dane have gone off to talk on their own and decide to talk to someone too. I mean, yeah, you know, I might as well. You head over to Maria and she looks over at you when you approach. Hi there, Laura. Hey, what are you doing up? Not tired yet. Maria chuckles a little bit. Yeah, what's up with you? What about you? That's what I'm saying. Oh, that's sweet of you. Thanks. Yeah? What do you mean? You said that like you say that like me telling me to say hi. About you. Oh, I did. It's nice to have someone who cares. Everyone around me, even for don't you always feel cared for? Not really. I wish it was that simple. If I think from my policies, I'm not really good. People care about me. I'm not said that. That's how it works. I mean, could you imagine if people only support someone because they like them? You should support the people who reflect their beliefs and values. But for me, that means that one wrong move will make people not support me. And I think about it too much, and it makes me feel less like a person. Like a machine designed to always do the right things. If I think about that too much, then I start to wonder if I'm even doing the right things at home. Yeah, it must be hard. There's no way to know. You just have to follow your heart. That's what I try to do. But how do we know that not developing the farmlands is really good? How do we know about that abolishing the straps is bad? A lot of people. It would hurt people to do that. People live there. That's true, but maybe industrializing the farmlands would create more jobs. Maybe more people have money to scrap their families from the scrap. Maybe that would be a more natural way to get people out of the scraps. Ruby wire playing anyway. And I know you dislike Ruby wire, but if you think about it too much, you sort of wonder who really is wire. You see what I'm saying? I think so. That nothing is clear cut, but there is no definitive right or wrong. So you can't just think about it too much, or you'll drive yourself mad. You just have to go with your gut. Imagine how nice it would be if you could just replay life though, like it's a game. Interesting you should say that. But even then, right or wrong could still be subjective. I'm going to sit down. Sure. Good night, Mario. Good night. I'm tired, and it's clear that everyone else is too. Everyone climbs into their pod beds, yourself included. You wake up out of the growing familiarity of the bell ringing and haul yourself out of bed. Everyone else has begun to funnel into the dining room, and you drowsily follow. You notice, however, that the guards aren't readily hanging out the breakfast trays as usual. Instead, they're standing in a line waiting for you. Straighten up a little bit and join your friends. You remembered the practice test you walked yesterday. You've calculated your results. The guard begins reading the scores off a sheet of paper. Amelia, 5 out of 5. Valerie, 4 out of 5. Oh, Valerie, 4 out of 5? It's really sad. I thought the lack of tits meant you had half a brain. Let me tell you something about the city. Hey, 3 out of 5. What? That's impossible! Yeah, shut up. Mia, 5 out of 5. Robot, 3 out of 5. Jake, second the partner is scoring. Miss J's, it isn't that big of a deal. Peter, 3 out of 5. Angel, 1 out of 5. Ivy, 4 out of 5. River, 3 out of 5. We really expected better from you. The guard breaks from the line, lined up to grab a cart of breakfast and start handing it out. Everyone begins to sit around and eat meals, all sat together instead of being separate clubs. The guard step back, discussing results. How did some of you score so low? His gaze briefly to Angel, but she gently pulls it back. Guiltily pulls it back. No, you mean me. I can hardly fucking read. Give me a break. Oh no, I'm sorry. Whatever. I personally feel like the questions were a bit fishy. Like how they refer to the scraps as a place for people who are inherently harmful. Maybe they're right. Could you shut it for a second? I lived in the scraps for a couple of months and I'm not harmful. It's a place full of bitter, starving, fucking violent people, Valerie. Not having a penthouse doesn't mean you live in the scraps. I told you to shut up. I'm saying you don't know what it's like. Angel, please, he's not going to understand. Just let it be. She also turns around. Maybe we should try and do some type of training. They might do a physical test. They could move anything in that room. That's a good point. Angel, will you join us? Why? Awesome, who else? I'll join. Me too. Mila lifts a hand. Awesome, let's group. I'll come watch. Great. Anyone else wanna come? Should I come? I'll come. Let's go to the lounge. You'll head into the lounge and Dane takes a seat on a comfy chair. We could do a competition to see who can do the most push-ups. That's a good idea. And it doesn't use any equipment. I'll be the referee. Everyone get down. Everyone lowers into a position awaiting Peter's signal. 3, 2, 1, go. Both competitors all start strong, but after a minute or so, Peter seems uninterested. They're all too good at this here. Peter climbs onto Jay's back. Oh, brother. Jay holds himself up for another thought before dropping. Got tiny right arms. Used to be stronger back in the day. Yeah. While they're talking, Amelia falls on her own. Peter gives her a high five. Peter then plants himself on top of River, who lets out a hefty grunt. Come on, River, you have huge arm muscles. Peter grabs onto River's shoulder like handlebars. River manages to give him a couple more push-ups before he falls down too. Come on, River, I thought you were gonna do better than that. I also would have expected him to do better. Peter's heavy. Angel only leaves you. Peter promptly hops on her back despite everything she's able to support her. Whoa, Angel! Wow, that's impressive. River's muscles are so much bigger. Yeah, he looks strong. He's just full of air. You never know how much longer you could have held as the lunch bell rings and Peter hops off. So if you head back into the dining room and rejoin Maria, Valerie, and Ivy. Everybody splits into groups as the elevator opens and reveals a new guard with a cart of lunch trays. They distribute the trace and you wonder where to take a seat, but you notice that Ivy and Jay have disappeared. Oh, she's one here. You decided to take a seat with Amelia, Peter, Maria, and Valerie. How are you guys? I'm good. Yeah, I think I'm alright too. I'm doing great. Doing things as a group is so much fun. You guys are the best. Actually, I'll have to agree. I'm not the most creative person ever. It was really fun to mess around. Yes. You're surprised by a card approaching your table. Miss Greyjoy, can I get an autograph? Well, I'm muted right now. Can I get you one after? I'll be here for a while. I like one now. My shift is ending. I'll do that for you. Let me finish eating first. I need one now, please. That begins to look a little more annoyed. Said I'll give you one after our meeting. I need one now. No, you don't. The guard is irritated, looks around. I always knew you were entitled. You just wanted to finish eating. The guard's eyes lay on Amelia. You're all entitled. You know that? The whole lot of you? You won't even talk now. Say something more pretentious. She can't talk, you pig. You need to check yourself. You're the entitled one. The guard is fuming now. I've had enough of you. I'm just doing what's right. No, you aren't. And until Amelia says something to me, you better keep that mouth shut. Are you stupid? I already told you she can't talk. You're an idiot. Hey, I'm gonna need you to chill. Peter glares at you. Peter, please. Peter relaxes. Good. At least someone here knows their place. As for you, Amelia, you're coming with me. Unless you tell me you get reason not to. Amelia doesn't begin signing. You can tell you aren't the only one who doesn't understand the guard. That's what I thought. The guard comes over and grabs her hand. Hey, don't you freaking touch her. She's coming with me. Amelia lets out a gasp as the guard pulls her off the seat and towards the elevator. Amelia, no! Amelia's eyes flash with terror as the door closes. Oh my goodness, what in the world just happened? The group sitting on the other side of the table turns to look around. Did they just take her? I'm telling you, authority always means trouble. She's gone! They took Amelia! Peter looks like he's about to cry. Maria, desperate by her own worries, pulls him in for a tight hug. Why don't we all go to the lounge, then we can all calm down a little? That was a lot. This isn't about you. Yes, Marie. I think going to the lounge is a great idea. You all stiffly get up and head over. On your way inside, you're joined by Jay and Ivy, who appeared from the hallway. You sit down, you feel everyone with discomfort. Peter is sitting between Maria and Jay, finally crying while they try to calm him down. I don't want to stay here. I know, hon, but it'll be okay. I don't feel safe here. I want to go home. We'll get through this together. I just want to go home. I miss my family. I want Walter to give me a hug. We gotta come for me. Hey, I get it. Oh, I didn't mean to skip that. Exactly. Walter and all the rest of the family will be able to hug you. I missed them so much. I'm scared. What if the guys come back and hurt one of you? Hey, we'll be okay. Don't worry about it. But I'm worried they're gonna do something to Amelia. I'm sure she'll be okay. I hope so. They go on for some time. Peter does eventually calm down a little more. Finally, after what they must have been an hour, the bell rings, which signals you all go to the dining room for dinner. You decide to bump to the bathroom and cook. You suddenly have to go. You hear the sound of commotion outside. You gather that the guards have returned Amelia for dinner. You hear Peter's voice clearer than the rest. He's very loud as we're checking on her. Jay's voice clearly sounds above the others. Amelia, what have they done to you? Your glass is back. You were worried about her. As you wash your hands, you can't help but notice how loud everyone's getting. Whenever something else is happening, something more than just Amelia's return, you quickly head back. As you open the door and come into the dining room, so many layers of sound overwhelm your ears. Robot! Maria and Valerie come practically barreling towards you. Thank goodness you're back. This is a mess. What happened? Right, as soon as you left, you try to imagine what Maria describes as she saw it. Jay started talking. It started to get heated. They both seemed really on edge. Ivy offered to do some sort of ceremony to Jay. I don't know what that was about. River started talking to Dane, and Ivy and Jay left. Started their own thing. Yeah, then Angel came in. River was upset, and I think Angel blamed Dane for it. It seemed like Dane was making River upset too, though. Like he wasn't just because of his argument with Jay. I don't know what happened though. River seemed so like such a strong emotion was coming from him. Yeah, that's exactly it. Sort of emotionally hurt. But at the same time, he wanted to be near Dane. So weird. Anyways, Angel was straight up about to fight today. Riley just thought she's literally insane. River seems conflicted between them. Meanwhile, Ivory and Jane were still doing their religious thing. Peter had noticed and really didn't like it though. Ivy kept going on with her prayer anyway, but when everyone was just arguing, Ivy changed the prayer. It was actually scary. They started praying for their souls to start to survive when we all killed each other. I just wanted to try to stop everybody. I think we just need to let everything play out. Intervening won't help. Nah, I feel like we should probably do something about this, to be honest, because it might get a little hectic. This is crazy. It's not gonna stop on its own. We have to do something about it. Well, you go stop Ivy, and I don't want Jay to get hurt. I'll go see about Angel, River, and Dane. Got it? Yep. Sure thing. Ivy's standing on the table, a powerful look in their eyes. Voices raised in prayer. Ivy, can you stop that for a second? Ivy doesn't acknowledge you. Come on, Ivy. I really don't want to have to get aggressive with you. Please, Ivy. Again, Ivy ignores you. The only way to get their touch is to be louder. Ivy, listen to me. Ivy looks down at you. What is it? You need to stop. Look at how much you're scaring Peter. He shouldn't be afraid. Jay is in good hands. No, he isn't. You're going to hurt him. Ivy climbs down from the table and lifts Jay's arms. You see a glass of water on the table and watch as Ivy holds his arm over it. Ivy has a loose screw held neatly in their fingertips. They touch the screw to his arm. Peter cries out and falls to his knees. You instinctively grab Ivy's arm and pull it away from him. Ivy starts arguing. Let me be. No. You look around the room. You're thankful to find that Maria and her group have calmed down. Peter, go sit with Marie. You push on his back and usher him gently away. He watches Maria and Valerie bring Peter and Amelia into the bedrooms to calm down. Dan, quit standing there and make yourself look useful. She disappears. Dan shrugs. Then he meanders uselessly into the lounge. River watches from where he is sitting sadness infinite in his expression before he gets up and drags himself in towards the bedroom. Ivy speaks again, drawing you back towards the current situation. Jay wanted this. I was just trying to help him. Angel's rough boy catches you off guard and you realize she's standing behind you. That's not freaking true. You know it. You were just just trying to kill him. That's outrageous. The night bell finally goes off. You go. That means the guards will be coming as soon as they see you all in bed. You flinch as the elevator beeps and the doors slide open. The guy comes out immediately with stuns. What's going on here? It's Angel. It was her. Are you kidding me? You freaking liar. Angel leaps at Ivy. In only a second, Ivy's frail body is pinned on the ground under her. The guard reacts just as quickly, however, ripping Angel off and trying to hold her down. It's almost an even fight, and you're surprised by how well Angel holds her own against the guard. Ivy screws his weight until Angel has gotten the guard in a good position, and then when the timing was perfect, Ivy lunges with the screw in hand. Shut your eyes, unable to watch, as the screw plunges into the guard's neck. The guard falls limp on top of Angel, and she shoves the body off of the ground. What did you just do? Sacrifice. I had to. Are you insane? That's murder. It is not murder. I wasn't going to kill anyone again. It's a matter of what it is. We're going to be in so much trouble if anyone finds out. Here's your voice. Everyone, calm down. Come back now. Slowly, everyone comes back in. Amelia faints and the others try to peek at the body. Maria's holding Peter, who's crying. Valerie's watching over Amelia and sets her down on the floor before sitting next to her. Everyone, there is no doubt we'll get in trouble for this. We have a reason to believe this place has no problem killing us or doing something worse. We have to leave now. Think about your options. There's a balcony window you saw on the way in. You could probably make the jump. I was trying to fight your way to the main entrance. You have Angel's knife. You're sure that it will help you fight. And there's two locked options. Escape. Could I escape? I don't know if escaping is going to help though, because they probably have like more guards posted up. or like, I don't know, fight our way out. We could fight our way out, low key. I mean, how many guards is even posted up there, anyways? I don't know. I'm a save here though. Make that decision though. Try to escape. We're gonna try to escape. I saw a balcony opening to the I saw an opening to the balcony on the stairwell. I think we can get there. We have to go quickly. We can't waste any time. Who's with me? Everyone mumbles their agreement. You aren't sure if it's trust or a lack of other options. The elevator door is still open. There's the door is jammed open. You move it and usher everyone inside. It's a short ride down. Find yourself in the empty test room. Sometime during the ride, Amelia wakes up, and luckily she seems weak but alright. Everyone follows you as you walk to the door that leads into the stairwell. It's locked, which shouldn't be a surprise. Looks like it needs a key card to open. Some sort of ID. I don't know where I was supposed to get that. I found one on the fucking guard upstairs. You have it? Yeah, I snatched it. You scan it and see if the door opens. Andrew comes up the front and presses the card up onto the reader. The light on it turns green and you hear a mechanical click. Andrew pushes on it, and sure enough, it opens. Take the lead downstairs. The little window you saw is still there, as it should be. As you're here, you take a closer look. It's a bit high, but you should be able to jump into the opening. This is to a small box full of toilets. They're quite similar. Should be enough room for you to get up and help another person over the edge. You should only be on the second floor building to just drop. There isn't an option. Just climb up. All that decided is who you help out first. Obviously, going to save my future wife. Of course, I'm going to save her. Come here, Marie. Marie slips through the crowded stairwell. You offer a hand and help her up onto the ledge with you. Or just jump. You're over the edge. It's like there are some pipes that I bet you can grab onto. Shouldn't be straight falling down. Be brave. Okay, here goes nothing. Marie slowly climbs over the edge and makes her way down. Seems fine when she gets to the bottom. To your relief, she gives you a thumbs up. Lean back into the stairwell. Marie is safe. You try to try to save another person. I'm gonna save Amelia, you know. Just because. Next. Makes your way over to you. Similar process as you help Amelia into the balcony and then outside. I can save one more. Ooh. No, I'm just gonna say Peter. Obviously. Peter wastes his way to you. And other times you help. Hey, gotta come out in a minute. I'm sure there's still make it if you try. Come on, I have so much to live for. Please make it back to the high side. I can't leave her behind. Save River. It's a good chance to pick up something I don't. Die here like this. Please don't leave her. I need to see Marie again. Oh my gosh. Save yourself. Ah, man. Dang. This is a very I really need to like consider my options here. I mean, if I save myself, that's like, but it's like, it's like, oh no. Maybe like if I let them go, like we could probably find like another way out, right? So like I can help. Who should I let go? Okay, we'll let River. This is tough, actually. This is very tough. Very, very difficult. We'll save Jay. We'll save Jay. Did you gonna never even imagine what you've done? Oh. Save Jay, save yourself. Maybe I can fight them off. I mean, I do still have the knife. That you won't be able to make it to. Everything goes black before Fury can even set in. It's over. Oh, I didn't survive. Think of everyone left in the facility. Your family. You wonder if doing things differently would have changed anything. If there ever was a way to make it. In your final moments, you pondered this. You wish you could try again. Maybe things wouldn't have turned out this way. Bro, do not do me like that. And why is that an achievement? Oh my god. Why was that an achievement though? I wonder what happens if I just like save myself. Okay, I'm gonna do the same people, but I'm gonna see what happens if I save myself. Oh wait, oh, I skipped. I skipped way too. D is for what? What did that achievement just say? No, that is actually sick behavior. I didn't mean to. I forgot to turn the skip thing off, so I don't even know what the ending was. Um, Dang, we've been here for a while now. Um, I'm gonna try to get the other endings because I'm actually curious. This has been a good game so far, though. I actually really do enjoy this so far. This is like really good. I don't know when I'm gonna play this again. Whenever I feel like it, I guess. But I had a good time. You know. Hopefully, whoever comes across this video also had a good time too. Because I very much enjoyed it. You know. So until then, I'll see you when I see you, I guess. People.